The Middle East is a patchwork of religions, customs, and cultures. Of the 356 million inhabitants, nearly 6% are Christians. In the 17 countries that form the Middle East, Catholics are a small minority, making up just over 1% of the total population. Most Christians in this area live in countries whose official religion is Islam. Some members of the Synod on Christians in the Middle East have proposed that the international community mobilize against the idea of state religion.
This
is a very complicated situation because the West and the Middle East seem to be a single reality, but they are not. Lebanon has its problems, which are not different from those of Israel and Palestine, not to mention the Gulf, Iraq, Iran. They're actually quite complex and different.
The bishops of the Synod proposed a form of positive secularism, which would separate religion and politics. Their aim is to iron out religious tensions and to counter the violence in Middle East anti-religious movements. During the Synod, cardinals, bishops, and representatives of various Christian rites present in the Middle East have also reflected on the unity of Christians. They have called to retain the richness of rituals and traditions of each church, but without damaging the solidarity. One proposal is to celebrate the Christian and Orthodox Easter on the same day. Another is to make a unique version of the Lord's Prayer for the two churches to drive the process of Christian unity.
Ecumenical dialogue has been one of the main issues, but the ecumenical dialogue is not an abstract reality. In the Middle East, this could mean having religious feasts together and celebrating in common other traditions.
Another major theme of this synod has been the role of Catholic educational institutions in the development of peace.
The reason is that the schools are open to everyone and they attempt to teach understanding and work toward peace. So my own conviction as a result of that and as a result of having seen the schools is that the more we can do to promote Christian education, not as a direct means of proselytizing, but as a means of moving hearts and spirits to work together for mutual understanding and for peace.
In addition to Catholic schools, the Synod has also insisted on the formation of the laity and the priesthood in the Eastern rites. According to the Synod Fathers, the role of lay people is ever increasing, and they are learning the importance the laity plays in understanding the reality their churches and communities face in building bridges with Jews and Muslims. These proposals will be voted on by the Synod participants to draft an official document with the conclusions of the Synod on the Middle East.